We've made our way through a lot of stuff so far in svivot this year, and we're finally here, understanding a core part of Bnei Akiva's ideology, Israel and religious Zionism. The reason we've waited so long before teaching your chinuchim about religious Zionism is as follows. BA's ideology is Am Yisrael Be'eretz Yisrael Al Pi Torat Yisrael. You scream it at Mifgad every week. A loose translation of Al Pi is according to or under the umbrella of. So for Bnei Akiva, Am Yisrael or Eretz Yisrael only gain their true significance through the lens of Torah and spirituality. So we've spent the first 2/3 of this year on Torat Yisrael, and now we're going to start focusing on Am Yisrael and Eretz Yisrael a bit more, viewed through the lens of everything your chinuchim have learnt about so far. This week's Choveret is supposed to last 2 weeks, so the actual information takes up almost 6 pages. Hopefully it should make for some great pre-Yom Ha'atzmaut reading as well. It starts by stating the rather dense and complex 3-part definition of religious Zionism, and then proceeds to break it down step by step. So we look at the spiritual significance to the land and the state of Israel, what it means to have a God-given right to self-determination, and then what it means to believe that the state of Israel is Reshit Tzmichat Ge'ulatenu, the beginning of the flowering of Ge'ulah. It's also important to remember when conveying this to your chinuchim that at BAUK, we remain non-partisan politically. We love those Kvetzoot on Sal Machaneh that discuss the politics surrounding Israel in a balanced and nuanced way, but that entire discussion is very separate from the one we're having in this Choveret. And that's important because sometimes chinuchim can get confused about this distinction. The next 2 weeks of Your Svivot are about understanding the intrinsic spirituality to the land and state of Israel and where it can take us as a Jewish nation. Good luck!